Clinic planning a new cancer center right here in the Star City, and the largest gift in the health system's history will support that project. Today, we learned that Nick and Jenny Taubman are donating $25 million to the new building and to expand cancer care here in our region. Senior reporter Joe DeShill in the studio with that story. Joe, this is a big deal.
Well, Logan, it is. And right now it's easy to focus on the construction of the new Crystal Spring Tower at Carilion Roanoke Memorial Hospital. But this new cancer center is a $100 million project in its own right. And it promises advanced state-of-the-art care that will keep many patients right here in the Roanoke Valley. Carilion has been quietly raising money for 3.5 years. The $25 million from Nick and Jenny Taubman is propelling a project that Carilion Clinic CEO Nancy Agee says will embrace the latest advances in cancer care and help patients live longer with a better quality of life.
We will have just that facility with the creation of the Carilion Taubman Cancer Center.
Nick Taubman is the former CEO of Advance Auto Parts and a former ambassador to Romania. He and his wife said they're looking forward to leading-edge treatments here in Roanoke that will give patients hope.
When we put the key in the door and the stripes on the parking lot, we'll be ready to go with the best cancer treatment in the United States. Thank you, Carilion.
I hope none of us ever have cancer, but when we do have it, to have a state-of-the-art institution certainly makes a difference.
The new building will be located on the Riverside campus near the Virginia Tech Carilion School of Medicine and the Fralin Biomedical Research Institute at VTC. Agee said the center will take care of the most advanced and complex cancers right here, close to family and friends.
This new facility is being built to be intentionally warm and inviting, to really give a sense of hope and healing, and that matters.
With the Taubman's gift, Carilion has now raised about $70 million of the $100 million campaign. So Nancy Agee says if anyone has $30 million to kick in, please give her a call. And Logan, we should see a groundbreaking soon, and the new Carilion Taubman Cancer Center should be ready to open in about 2.5 years.
Wow, that's moving there. Let me finalize cutting that check. All right, on the way. Joe, thank you for that report tonight.